so today I'm going to be talking to you all about eyebrows, how I trim mine, how I maintain them, what products I use to kind of fill them in and to make them look a bit fuller, places where you can go if you're just starting out shaving your eyebrows, places that you can go that I think are really good, tools to use to kind of trim your own and maintain your own eyebrows. So yeah. Okay, so if you're just starting out and you want to start shaving your eyebrows and making them thinner because you don't like the way they look, I would suggest going to a professional just so they can give you that shape and start you out with a brow shape, and you can maintain that shape after time. And if you don't like the shape that they gave you, you can fill in some spots. And sort of you can kind of maintain that shape that they give you and just do it yourself. You don't have to go to a professional. I haven't been to a professional in a while. I think it was like 2 years ago. And I've sort of maintained my own shape and trimmed my own eyebrows. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that because it's super easy. Places that I would recommend going would be the Benefit Brow Bar. I know they're not everywhere, but they have a thing where they can do your eyebrows for you, and I would suggest going to a professional in your area that other people recommend that is good, because you do not want to come out looking crazy with really small tiny eyebrows. Yeah, so tools would be a brow comb, and it has a brush and then a comb on the other side, and then a mascara spoolie. You can get both of these at the drugstore. Do not go out and spend a whole bunch of money on these just because I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, other tools would be a scissors. These ones are actually for your nails, but I just kind of use them to trim my own eyebrows just because, I don't know, I just have these and they work great for me. But you can get special eyebrow scissors that are made for cutting your hairs on your eyebrows. But I just use this because it works for me. So whatever works for you. And also, so the one thing that I would suggest kind of spending a little bit more money on would be tweezers. These ones are the Sally Hansen lacrosse tweezers, and they come in a package like this. It's really cute though. And I've had these for about, I would say 5 months, and they've stayed pretty sharp. I like them because they have a point on the top so they can get those hairs that aren't all the way to the top of the surface of the skin, so they can still pull them out. And Tweezerman tweezers are also really great. You can get those also at the drugstore. These ones you can get at the drugstore, but I would suggest kind of spending a bit more money on tweezers just because you don't want a pair that aren't going to grab the hairs and just are going to suck. You want a good pair. They're going to get to the hairs and pull them out. And I know Tweezerman tweezers, they do sharpen yours for you, so you can send them in and they'll sharpen. Other things that are also great for start of kind of giving you an eyebrow shape are brow stencils. You can get the Anastasia Brow Kit, which comes with brow stencils in it. A whole bunch of other cosmetic companies make brow stencils. Benefit, I know Too Faced has one. And that will sort of, they have different size stencils, so kind of pick the stencil that you want and work from there. So that is just another suggestion. Something that is really great for holding your brows in place throughout the day and so they don't get all crazy and hair all over the place, I don't know, is brow gel. This is the Revlon Brow Styling Gel. You don't have to get this, you don't have to invest in a brow gel. You can use hairspray. You can use clear mascara. Maybelline makes clear mascara. Okay, so if you're looking to fill in your eyebrows, if you do not have big eyebrows, or if they're not thick enough and you kind of want to fill them in if they're very thin, I would suggest getting brow powder, or you could use eyeshadow that is matte. You do not want any sort of sparkle in it because that will just look really unnatural. So just any kind of matte shadow. I use this one. It's from a Clinique palette, and it's just this one right here. It's just a matte brown. It's a light brown. I try to go under a shade because I don't want, my eyebrows are already almost black, And obviously my eyebrows are darker than my hair, so I don't want my eyebrows to be too dark and look ridiculous. Other things, Anastasia, so these are sort of just like a sample, but they're duos, and this one is in brunette and this one is in ash blonde. I use the brunette one, and I do not really use the black one. I tried it out and I looked crazy. My eyebrows were way too dark, so I wouldn't really suggest going up too dark in color for your brows. And if you have brunette hair like I do, my hair is like light brown, medium brown, you do not really want to go darker than dark brown. Don't have black eyebrows with brown hair because that will look crazy, like I did when I tried this out. Okay, so next is trimming your eyebrows. I trim my own eyebrows and I have to say it's super easy. All you need is a brow comb or a mascara spoolie. Either one will work. I'm going to use my brow comb, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to kind of zoom you guys in. Okay, so how I trim them is I just take my little brow comb and I'm going to use the brush side. You could use the other side. I'm just sort of kind of going to lift them up, and whatever hairs are sort of kind of lifting up a bit high, like I don't know if you guys can see those. You just want to take your scissors and just sort of cut any of those hairs that are sticking up. I don't really have any, and I wouldn't suggest going past here. Do not cut the ends because you do not want your eyebrows to be too short. So just kind of go to the front and do not go past here because you do not want to cut this. I just kind of leave that alone and let it grow. But cut the front and make sure not to cut the whole entire hair because then you'll have a bald spot. So make sure not to go too, cut it too much. Alright guys, so that's all I have to say about my tips on eyebrows, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Preview.